Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt. Suck my dick.
Sunday, bloody Sunday. What are we looking at today? V8 Bloody Mary mix. Non-alcoholic drink. Tomato juice with concentrate with added ingredients. The original makes 9 cocktails. Huh. Let's just see. Tomato juice from concentrate, lemon juice from concentrate, sugar, salt, distilled vinegar, natural flavors, molasses, vitamin C, ascorbic acid, onion extract, red pepper, black pepper, dehydrated garlic, celery concentrate, citric acid. And as far as I'm concerned, I know some people either don't care or just didn't like it, but TikTok was gone for about 12 hours, and it's back. And they're giving the credit to Donald Trump for making that happen. So you liberals that had your accounts on TikTok, and again, I know some of you, Stephen Bush, Cobra, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of you that don't do the TikTok thing. Well, like I said before, isn't it unusual that both sides of the aisle wanted it gone? Why? Because it was stopping the flow of freedom and real information. I don't care what you think. Everybody, this is America. You should be able to make up your own decisions. But I'm telling you right now, I get 75% of all my political information off of TikTok. And every single person, or almost every single person that I'd follow, you're like, oh, I didn't know they're on TikTok. Well, I didn't know they were on TikTok. Well, I just saw, what's his name, Ron Paul join TikTok. Because, like he said, TikTok may not be my favorite thing, but when you start to tell me what I can and where I can and where I can't get my information from, kind of tells you something. TikTok's back. So, God, to be carpeting, man, every fiber of my soul would be in the lap of luxury. Just look at that. Great. Brad's girl. Brad's girl. Forget all your troubles and get in Brad's girl. She looks like she was molested when she was 12. Brad's girl. We're going to do this right. We're going to use a fucking meat stick that tastes like Bloody Mary or anything but root beer. What the hell kind of gay ass shit is that? Okay, so if you hate thick Bloody Mary mixes, this one could be for you. We'll see how it tastes. Looks like my mixing could have been better. So, hours away. Christine has tomorrow off. We'll be hunkered down in front of the TV watching liberals cry again. William, you are unbelievable. Wowzers. How would he know? I don't. When was the last time I even talked to him? He's building pistol racks or gun racks. Nice timing, as always. And you have nice, what should I say? And you have a nice rack. Okay. Got the Crate Club in today, Jeremy. Does it taste like V8? No. Does it taste like spicy V8? No. Did they try to create their own little entity? Yes. William, would this be a good thing as an additive to chili? I think so. Me and him were talking about this. He was preparing he was preparing most of his ingredients on a flat top. Never thought about that, but I just put everything all in one. Well, I mean, take that back. I pre-brown the meat before it goes into the chili, but I usually just throw, the onions and everything in. And he was like, giving it a nice barbecue-y kind of a start before it goes in there. And I said, yeah, I can't wait to watch you put the tomato juice on there. And he's like, or tomato sauce or whatever the hell I said. And I said, oh, you're going to use Bloody Mary mix. And there was like this pause where I think both of us were like, if you find a flavor of a Bloody Mary mix that you like, why not use it for your, maybe not the entire base of your chili, but or maybe you could take, if you made a purchase and you can't stand it, maybe you could then turn that into a good chili because it's a lousy Bloody Mary mix. Mike, I think Crate Club is following suit with all of these boxes. They are not really pulling off strong at the beginning of the year. Well, I was also going to ask you, you know how you can tell when some cheap fucker buys some clothing with no intentions on actually keeping it, and after whatever event that he has, he's just going to, return it and get his money back? So, that plastic mat that I told you I really didn't like, I got another one of those. This, I think it was something Poco didn't like. It was a bungee setup with all these hooks so that you can attach it to the outside of a backpack and give yourself more space, so you could hang, maybe a pillow and a bedroll or a sleeping bag outside of your pack. So far, I will admit, Crate Club, if you're watching, or your parent company, which I'm sure is BattleBox, I almost don't know how to feel about this. I can't say that there isn't usable stuff, but sometimes, just sometimes. I mean, that was one thing I like about when I was getting their General. Their General always had a couple of pretty expensive things in there. I mean, don't get me wrong. The one thing, and I mean the one thing that I like in the Crate Club is almost $200, and I think it's the most, if you can say this, badass backpack I have ever seen. I mean, when it comes to just covering your ass, everything's got a different use. Would I grab this one if I was going to be out on Vivian going to the grocery store? I like her too. She's a well-rounded girl. No, I wouldn't use this if I was just going to run over to the grocery store with Vivian to pick up some groceries. Now, if I was going to take Vivian to, say, go to Jolson's, you know, that the one thing I was actually thinking would be kind of cool, because like he said, if you brought all your tools down at the beginning of the project and then you go home for the weekend, you literally could come back. I mean, the only thing, I mean, if I had to, I could even wash my laundry there. So I literally could go home salty, naked, and then ride Vivian back. I figured I can make it to Jolson. I had one fuel stop for sure. Chris, I might even have two. I mean, it's two. Yeah, I'm not even sure I could make it on one fuel stop. I mean, it's not exactly made for over the road. It gets better fuel economy than my truck. It's just, it doesn't have as big of a tank. Okay, then they have another pressure wrap, so, you know, limb comes off. Then I've already got one of these over there. It's a Rockagator rain cover, and it's basically just like kind of like a black plastic bag that will stretch over a backpack to give you another layer of rain coverage, which I thought was kind of weird when I tell you the next item is the backpack, and this is the Kodiak. It's a 40 liter, so it's big. Christine has already been down here modeling it, but it is like all of the seams on it are welded instead of being sewn. It is like, what is this, the PVC, like rubber? I guess I'd hope if I read the right one. 600D TPU construction, RF welded waterproof seams. Internal zipper pouch, padded straps. The straps that are on this are heavier than any backpack I own. Padded lumbar padding, adjustable sternum. And of course it's got the mesh, and it's got a pocket here, and it's got like, I don't even know what they call this. It's sort of looks like the molly webbing where you could you know, you could fish something through there. Extra, this one, oh, that's not that one, that's the mid strap, but this is one nice backpack. And how it works, it's a top, everything loads through the top. I'm only showing you this because I like it. That's it. I've got some of these Gator bags. I've actually asked a couple if you were interested, but it's just this big, like, looks like a big plastic garbage bag, and you simply fold it up and then make a couple of bunny ears and clasp it together. I can't do both of them at the same time here. Let me do this like that. So if you're looking for something that you could, I can tell you, if you get this folded up nice and tight, a little bit better than I have it right now, another loop, you could literally throw this in the water and it's gonna float, and you could rescue it long before your shit is gonna get wet. And it's got nice padding on the back, and I don't know, it's now, David, if you're watching, I am not turning in to Sean the fuck up and becoming a backpack fanatic, but if I had a scenario where I was literally gonna, and I knew I was gonna be outside, or I needed to take a road trip down to Jeremy and Caitlin's, and I was gonna take the motorcycle or go to Jolson's, and take the motorcycle, and I knew if I accidentally got caught in the rain, personal favorite, nothing's gonna happen to. That's great. And then the last item, I already have one, and that was the Fox Knives axe. It's exactly like the one that I'm J-Dog. I got it waiting for you. I do like it. I'm almost thinking about swapping out one that I have. I don't know, the one in my survival gear does all sorts of things though. It's also badass because you can take the head off of it. And I truly think you're also not gonna break it. But that's it. That's the Crate Club. I also wanted to say, go fuck yourself to the ATF. Oops, one more. Because they're large and in charge, and what they're good at is I don't know, like the rest of the branches, killing your dog. She is so freaking beautiful. Hey, my scorpion light. I don't know if I ever tightened it down. Oof da. So, yeah. We'll see how long some of these tyrannical branches of our government work out once the Trump administration starts taking place. Don't worry, I'll get you some video footage. Unlike a couple of people, unfortunately one of them isn't with us anymore, who reconfigured all of his pistols in his collection after the fags at the ATF tried to show how overpowering they were, and once again, even someone that's a gun person like Christine, when she was down here, I go, yeah, I just had to have this out so I can tell the ATF to go fuck themselves. And she goes, why? I said, because they're already saying they've changed their mind. First they said it was okay, and then they said it wasn't okay, then they said it was okay, now they're saying it's not okay. And she goes, what's the deal? What's so wrong with that? I said, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just more proof of what happens when you have a tyrannical government and you don't go in the direction of what your founding fathers were setting aside for you. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you. It comes this end first. Fucking pieces of shit at the ATF. I don't give a fuck. Oh, maybe I should call him and ask him if it's okay. Fuck you. You know what? You pieces of shit at the ATF, you should call us and see if it's okay if you still have a job. Oh, answer is no. Fuck off. Bad says howdy clubbers. Bad. Missed it. Then he says, looks like I missed peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Small boobs. Rich Huff says, cheers clubbers. Cheers, Rich. Jeremy says, something's wrong. Eric says, bullpup instead of bullpub. Hey, nothing's wrong with Jeremy. He's still a cunt. And then William says, Smile Money is going down next round. First in, Smile Money. Not first at all. Ooh, there you go, Smile Money. Look at that. Elegance and about to be a cocknobbler. This 27 says, I was off by a minute. And then he says to Mr. 27, oh no, you were first. Miss 27 says, nope. Smile Money says, I can concede if I want, laugh out loud, Bad says, absolutely not. I see nothing. Nothing. And Cobra says, I'll be first again. Nobody's got it. Somebody's got to do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I don't know what she's looking at. Either that or someone just hit her in the head. Oh wow! I didn't notice. Those are massive, massive. Mr. 27 says second, and then Bad says, or are you first? And he says, no, Smile Money's comment was before mine. Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. And Bad says, greetings, Rich. El Tenda says, hey.
Oh, come on now. That ain't even bullshit. That's horse shit.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. Or yes. Sharky, just yes. Oh, this one is official. And little buddy did not shoot the fugly gun. The barrel melter. Eventually it's going to be a candidate to be one of those corner shots. Mr. 27 says, hi, Brewmat. And then he says, is it cowbell reparation time yet?
You fake news.
Smile Money. Damn, people are lining up to do brew review with you. Maybe you should auction off opportunities. Miss 27 says, yes, sell guest passes. Bad says, we could be like Statler and Waldorf from the Muppet Show. Smile Money laughs at that. And William says, I've asked a few times prior when sending dark matter. I just bribed him with a scope this time and some free and some tree 57. Did you actually ask before? Because I don't remember it going like that. But bribing with a scope doesn't hurt. I didn't realize it was that late. Guess that's what happens when I come down here and screw around. Salty. They say I'm crazy, but I have a good time. Nobody say, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, well, everybody say, oh yeah. I'm just looking for the clues at the scene of the crime. Life's been naked to me so far. This 27 says, the naked ninja life. Cobra, watching Interstellar, but I'll be back in a bit. Seen that movie a couple times. Tattoos, they're small, but you know. Mike says, cheers, homeboy. Bad says, cheers, G. Then Mike says, that's Matt. Was and is to be David on the show. You're so fired, it isn't funny, man. No, I said maybe next week. I know he'll be here Wednesday, I just don't know if he'll be here that long on Wednesday. Cheap old gun guy. Would you rather live one perfect day over and over, or live your whole life with no perfect days but just decent ones? Mine's the one without any democrats in it. And yeah, it would be nice if there was none of those in existence. I mean, they're just evil pieces of shit. And then we get things like everything that you're not happy about. I mean, in my world, you'd be born and the government would hand you a Tommy gun, full auto. I mean, if I have to eat healthier, I'm willing to do it. If I have to eat her, I'm willing to do it. Ribbit. I've been, John knows I got a care package heading his way, so I got a couple things for him. It's the way of his people, along with this. Oh, I should have modified this. You know. So, let's see if I can, I think he'll like it. John loves this thing. He said it was one of the most impressive jobs that he had seen. Sorry. Yarmulke. I mean, John's yarmulke fell. So, yeah, John was like, it was just the craftsmanship, the fact that it had a forward cant along with a 3-degree lean in the other direction, and then while you're swinging, in order to grab the most possible aerodynamic and function out of your swing, this back cut also is fucked up in every single direction. And as you can see, the handle is attached. I mean, the amount of amount of effort that you'd have to put into it to get that handle off. It's probably about the same as the locking ring on a fucking 2004 Dodge Ram to get the power cord off so you can put the new one on. I'm sure by summertime I'll get it figured out. But yeah, I mean this and the Yamaha in John's package for him, along with a few other things. Oops, my Hanukkah fill again. Do it. Put your lips on her lips. Mr. Mark Mack says, cheers, Eric and Matt. Cheers, Mr. Mark Mack. Ooh, I was like, what? That's not the last comment. It didn't want to move. If it was the last comment, I'd have to slam this baddie. Good anyway. End of the world as we know it. Okay, Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. Bad says, jelly donut sour time. Jelly donut sour time, jelly donut sour time, jelly sour time. You're supposed to have the oh yeah, oh yeah. And William says, Ich bin ein Berliner.
Warning, bullshit alert.
Pat says, here's another beer fact for you, Eric. The strongest beer in the world is snake venom. A brewmeister with an alcohol content of 67.5%. It's so strong that it comes with a warning label advising drinkers to enjoy in small sips. Not exactly your typical six-pack material. Cheers to pushing limits. And then this 27 says, what? Is that real? Yes, it is. I've actually heard of that. Bad says, Matt's got a small window. Is that code for something? Cobra says, small window, but big back door. And he says, then Bad says to Cobra, laugh out loud, high traffic area. And then Cobra says, it's like a 7-Eleven, always open. And then Bad says to Cobra, except they speak English. Bad. Here's a useless and pointless trivia fact. The longest hiccuping spree lasted 68 years. What? I'd kill myself if I had to go through that. Okay, Google. Winter is coming.
Aye, and so are the White Walkers.
You know, you need to stop all this fucking Star Wars references, because Star Trek is the best ever. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh my. Oh. Last one was much better, but, you know, don't tell me I'm not willing to compromise. The end of the world as we know it. Okay, here's something, Jolson, I wondered. And this has been like this since the day you gave me these. the second to the last one, obviously, is of a different nationality. Smile Money says, Matt, you should hear Pete's son perform Frank Sinatra. Very impressive. Tom says, Google, what is the current temperature in Duluth, Minnesota? Hey Google, what is the current temperature?
The temperature in Duluth right now is -5 degrees.
What about the wind chill? You always skip that.
Currently in Duluth it feels like -24 due to wind chill.
Yeah. What's temperature going to be like tomorrow?
In Duluth tomorrow, expect a high of -8 and a low of -22.
Wade says, not today. Diabetics, not today. I like a working girl. EMT says, B as in butt, 8. B8. B8 is a hit. I haven't even figured out what the prize is going to be yet. Seems how there's so many people actually playing this time, I might want to giddy up on that. Sub-comment, again, since ScrewTube doesn't think you should have seen it yesterday, damn, and...
Watch your body! Watch your body! Watch your body!
Sharky was like, yeah, I was like, again? So they took away you saying B8? The Bohemian Hunting Club has a couple of drinks and 2 thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you very much. I always appreciate some of my oldest YouTube friends, and I'm not talking about your age. I'm just talking about the time that we've been friends. I forgot a snit. Probably not the right thing for this. I'll drink both of those black matters. No. 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 Yes. It's the end of my spleen as I know it. Quarter Oak, Wadsworth, a balanced American-style ale with full flavor and big hop aroma. It's an IPA, and it weighs in at 6.5%. And it comes with mice shit already on it. That's great. Fantastic. I use the glass that I got from Clyde. I don't know if Clyde is watching these. He doesn't comment anymore. He does in the messenger group over there. He never shuts the fuck up. Clyde. So, I know I'm not going to be motivated enough to do it today, but tomorrow morning I'm going to have to do the Crate Club video. I want to say thanks to everybody that checked out the launcher short over at the Ebomi channel. It's definitely has It definitely has more views than if I would have done this as a full-length Ebomi. I mean, I will be, because we're going to be shooting this thing. And I am on the waiting list for the M203. That's what I want to get my hands on. I know J-Dog likes this one. J-Dog? Trade you this for a suppressor. Just kidding. I don't know, J-Dog. We might be able to come to some terms. See, if a local friend of mine has something like this, and I ever want to get together and do a follow-up video for exotic ammo, all I have to say is, J-Dog, I will buy some happy plugs if we can shoot another video with it. Meanwhile, right there. Yeah, as of the start of this, it was coming up on like 800 views. Come on, what the fuck? Shorts. Oh, 857 views. William, dude, you know the first time I sent you Dark Matter, I sent you a 6-pack carton with all the artwork on it. Did you just throw it away? Yes? Well, I probably saved it for a while, but that was long before I was doing this shit. If I had that now, I'd tape it up in a good spot, like get rid of the Fruity Toot sour from Bent Paddle right there and stick it up over there, or frame it, because it's art-worthy. Did you hear that? That was the sound of my balls dropping. William, oh my God, the timing is priceless. Literally just turned on the camera and I had messaged you. Then he says that scope is a $600 MSRP. No, I don't doubt it at all. It's got fantastic glass in it, and the rifle does fit in my spot where it has always been. It's one of those. It's kind of funny. Everything looks so much different on the monitor. When I turn, you barely. I mean, like, over here, no imagination necessary. I mean, you can tell it's one of those shirts that makes it look like her big juicy nipples can be seen, but WokeTube, it's just one of those weird shirts. Again, I have one just like it. I'd be happy to show you. I'll send me an email address you'd like me to send my hairy-chested pancake nipple shirt picture to. Sharky, cheers all. Hi, Matt. Here we go. We have to almost be done now. Okay. She's got herself a Wazer. Sharky says, anal 9. A9 is a miss. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing right there. Oh, that's your survival single shot 5.7. It's kind of cool. Five point seven. So over here I say that's kind of cool. Over here, hey, why don't you see if you can get that up your ass? Wow. Okay, that is rather disturbing. Ha! I knew what it was. And when you watch the brew review, you'll know that I'm right. I said brew. He says the thing's awesome. It's very accurate, too. If you hire the right guy, it can be. Safe doors open. Oh, Jolson sent an image. Okay, that one's not too bad, Jolson. The latest from Jolson. Smile Money, we should have like that original thing with the Ebomi logo. I should put up all of Jolson's things. The problem is, I know what you idiots would be picking. You would be picking... You would be... well, here's three of them in a row. Then there was the two more sexy ones. Sharky says SH dinosaur outro. Oh! Din, might blow up the barrel if you loaded solid balls in there. I'll let Matt shoot it. Last comment, 1 hour and 48 minutes ago. Matt says, you cannot change me. I drink until I can't drink no more, and I smoke cigarettes by the carton, and I support the local drug dealer. I will protect my son with my life. But Matt, why did you list only your best traits? Okay. In the big scheme of things, where do I put the V8 brand Bloody Mary Mix Original? I've never seen anything but original, but, well, substitute citrus-flavored vodka for regular and serve with lemon or a lime wedge. For a smoky kick, add 1/4 teaspoon ground chipotle chili pepper. For a twist on tradition, replace the celery with a skewer of cooked peeled large shrimp and pepperici peppers. or just do them all. Refrigerated after opening. Use within 14 days. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's kind of light on flavor. This one might not be one that would be bad to do the mix with the beer. I don't have any beer to test that with at this moment in time. The only thing I have left is that beer that Din brought that tastes like butthole. I couldn't even give it to Mike. I don't know. I've never built a nightstand. I have to look something up. On the Bloody Mary scaly thingy, I'd give this a 6. Okay, going to the club. Oof. Only one in the club is Mike saying SH cheers. Well, it is Sunday. You are supposed to... Everybody that isn't here right now is probably just in church or something like that. Okay. Well, are we going to get together tomorrow? I am not entirely sure. Because it's National Non-Caucasian Day. Christine's off because she works for the government. For anybody still here at the hour point, that's one way to find out. I just want to say I am now, it is official, it is 454 Flooring and More LLC. I'm happy about that. Maybe one tomorrow, possibly. I mean, it is going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. Fucking piece of shit Biden, or should I say they'll now won't let Obama back in the White House. So, okay, stay safe and cheers.